Good afternoon, Manchester High School. It is Friday, and welcome to the October 27th edition of The Pulse. I'm Ryan Stewart.
And I'm Alexa Oquendo. Thank you so much for joining us. Coming up, we highlight one teacher's overseas experience and the new teaching methods she learned from her year-long trip.
We'll then take a look at a certain Halloween tradition in Manchester and how the businesses on Main Street are keeping it alive.
And finally, we'll cover the annual Miss MHS pageant with a behind-the-scenes look at the contestants and the preparations that were made for this competition.
All this and much more coming up on this week's edition of The Pulse. Many long for the opportunity to travel overseas, but taking a transatlantic trip for the sole purpose of enhancing one's teaching career seems to be the new trend in the MHS community. Haley Rogers gives us the scoop on how one particular teacher's trip to Ireland has improved her teaching abilities.
When we think of studying abroad, we typically think of college students who want a great life experience. But Erica Gonzalez, an English teacher here at MHS, took studying abroad with a purpose.
In my program, I learned how to be a better writer, obviously, and I took a bunch of different subjects in writing, nonfiction, fiction, books journalism, so that I could improve my own writing skills. But I think just being abroad in general made me a more culturally aware, open-minded person as well.
Many new learning experiences were offered as a student in Ireland. Ms. G felt that expanding her knowledge would also benefit students in the classroom.
I took a class in nonfiction. That was probably the scariest class I've ever taken in my life because my professor would have us write these really personal, vulnerable pieces that we had to submit, and then people would just rip them apart in front of you, and you weren't allowed to speak or elaborate or explain what you were thinking as you wrote.
During her studies in Ireland, she took the time to absorb all that the culture had to offer. Although she traveled to a foreign country, she never forgot her main purpose for leaving, and that was the knowledge of her students here in Manchester.
Hearing about Miss G's experience in Ireland has really persuaded me to look into studying abroad in college, especially because college is coming up so soon. So she's kind of like guiding me towards something I think I'd want to do when I'm older.
Taking the opportunity to study abroad has improved Ms. G's teaching skills and opened up experiences for her students right here in 217. From The Pulse and Manchester, this has been Haley Rogers reporting.
Ms. Gonzalez is enlightening her students with all she has learned from her trip to Ireland. We can't wait for more teachers to have the same opportunity.
Speaking of unique opportunities, the chances for students to explore outside the walls of MHS are becoming much more of a financial reality. Recently, Manchester Public Schools have found a favor from a large grant foundation that will go towards funding field trips and other outside school activities. Pat Doherty gives us an inside look on the future of this foundation and its impact on Manchester High.
Over the course of one school year, about 100 field trips are attended by MHS students. Different conventions, seminars, and internships give our student body the opportunity to take our learning to a whole new level. As of October 10th, the Board of Education learned that they had received a $300,000 grant that will be used for the bettering of Manchester Public Schools. What Manchester receives is only one grant of the $4.8 million that have been allocated to schools in the past year. Caitlin Miner, interim MHS principal, says that the grant will provide a crucial boost to work that has been underway during the past few years. We are deeply committed to the concept of personalized learning, Miner said. We need to be flexible because our students are all different, with different interests and skills. Many trips, such as the Student Television Network and HOSA conventions, fly students cross-country to partake in once-in-a-lifetime opportunities.
I think the most important part of the funding that the school is receiving from the foundation has to do with ensuring that all kids get like really good experiences, and that quite honestly, in a community that's pretty socioeconomically diverse amongst other kinds of diversity, it's really important to ensure that like all kids have the opportunity to participate in experiences that'll really enrich the school experience.
These trips can be very expensive, but
our kids here will have new opportunities to join a field trip or maybe a smaller experience.
These events that are now being funded by the Barr Foundation really bring out the best that our MHS community has to offer.
I think that we're a pretty special place. It's really awesome that the Barr Foundation recognized that people are working in all of their seemingly individual spaces.
With the generous help of the Barr Foundation, $834 million have been donated to foundations just like these in Silk City Cafe. From Manchester, this has been Patrick Doherty reporting.
As of this school year, the grant was accepted by the Board of Education and the MHS administration, and is now in the process of delegating the funds. This nonprofit organization will open new doors for students here in the Manchester Public Schools system.
Last year, Mr. Boudelier, the athletic director of MHS, put together a group of athletes that proved to be profound leaders of the school community. Tatiana Rosa gives us an update on how the Athletic Leadership Council is improving the sports here at MHS.
Athletes are a big help on the field, but the MHS athletic director, Mr. Boudelier, aims to encourage athletes to become more involved. The Athletic Leadership Council was created with the goal of making MHS athletes more involved in the community. Using social media, the council is able to communicate with the town of Manchester to inform them about athletic events and info.
I think social media is a big way to get all the sports teams and the school community connected so people go out to different sports.
Helping the community can feel very rewarding. Chance Jones shares how the council has given him more opportunities to get involved.
I'm in a unified sports gym class and I already help out with the unified kids, so helping them just already brightens up my day.
Not only does the club help the community, it helps the people involved too. Many student athletes can get more community service hours, which can help them stand out on their college applications.
The Athletic Leadership Council is important to have on your college transcripts because it shows that you're involved with the community.
Overall, the experiences that the students in the council undergo can improve their leadership abilities greatly. Not only does the Athletic Leadership Council help athletes become leaders on the field, but also helps them become more involved in the community. From the Pulse in Manchester, this has been Tatiana Rosa reporting.
Thanks to this program, the sports teams of MHS are giving athletes more opportunities to shine. If you're interested in joining this council, contact Mr. B at b11lbout@mpspride.org.
We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll highlight a Manchester tradition on Main Street that has really brought out the spirit of Halloween in the community.
Here at MHS, we have a great unified sports program that has been running for almost 8 years. It gives the opportunity for all students to get the chance to play volleyball, soccer, basketball, and best of all, make friends that last a lifetime. The team is looking for buddies that help guide players, interact with them, and make new friends. If you want to join or have any questions, email Mr. Oberlander at b11gober@mpspride.org or grab a slip in Mr. Boudelier's office.
It's that time of year again, Manchester. Halloween is just around the corner. AJ Librio covers a tradition of Main Street businesses that gets those passing by into the fall spirit.
Every year, the street at the heart of Manchester is decorated by fun and amusing scarecrows created by local businesses. Businesses and organizations across Manchester have participated in the 9th annual Downtown Scarecrow Festival. From October 14th through October 28th, scarecrows will be on display all over Main Street. These scarecrows are a great way for drawing visitors into the town of Manchester. It gives people a chance to discover great local businesses, some that are new to this event and some that have a bit of experience. Every scarecrow is unique to represent a business. Beller's Music has been participating in the Scarecrow Festival for quite some time and features a very creative scarecrow. We got a chance to talk to Nick Dubaldo about the process of making a scarecrow.
The scarecrows are made kind of as a group effort usually. Somebody will come up with an idea, we'll see what materials we have, and then repurpose whatever we have into a scarecrow.
Their scarecrow truly does feature all of the hard work put into these projects.
We've been doing it for 8 years.
Wow. Each scarecrow is put up in contest for the best and most creative piece. Voting has been done in various locations along Main Street and on Facebook at the Downtown Manchester Scarecrow Festival Facebook page. Much of the town is eager to find out whose hard work and creativity paid off during this fun annual event.
The scarecrows won't be out for long, so make sure you come and check them out while you can. From Manchester and the Pulse, this has been AJ Libero reporting.
Taking a walk down Main Street can really get anyone into the holiday spirit this time of year. There are so many attractions on Main Street and decorations that give people something new to look at every season.
Keeping up with the fall festivities, the Manchester Dog Owners Group brought members of the community and their dogs together last Saturday at an annual event known as Barktoberfest. Olivia McHugh recaps this fun-filled event.
Events like Barktoberfest support the claim a dog is a man's best friend, and the town of Manchester shows their love for our furry friends by hosting this event at Charter Oak Park.
President of the Manchester Dog Owners Group, Liz Golick, is hosting this event for the very first time.
We had our fall festival that started many years ago, back in 2008 when we first started, and that event went on for 7 years, and just people really wanted to support the community. Again, it's a great way to get your dogs out and socialize with others. We did take a year off to regroup, and so this year is our first year of Barktoberfest, and we wanted to start new, have some great news come in town, and just really showcase what we have available for education and for the dog park here in town.
Events such as Barktoberfest have had a positive effect on the community and brings people together through their common love of dogs. Cynthia Mayhew, a junior here at MHS, volunteered with the Manchester Dog Owners Group for the first time at Barktoberfest.
I found out about them from the involvement fair at Manchester High School not too long ago. I was walking around and I saw their booth and I was drawn towards it because I love animals and I really wanted to help out, especially with such a positive thing for the community.
Events at Barktoberfest included bowing for hot dogs, various vendors and their products, and the most popular, the dog and their owner costume contest. The Dogs and the Costume Contest is an extremely special event at Barktoberfest where Manchester pet owners and their canines battle to be crowned the winner of the costume contest.
It's here where Manchester dogs and their owners come on down to Charter Oak Park to meet new dogs and people, visit vendors, and participate in various events at Barktoberfest. From the Pulse and Manchester, this has been Olivia McHugh reporting.
This year's Barktoberfest was another one to remember. If you're interested in helping out this nonprofit organization, be sure to check out the Manchester Dog Owners website at www.mdogct.com.
Last Friday, the annual Miss MHS pageant took place in the auditorium. This event was truly a success, but there were a lot of preparations that went into making it all possible. Rainier Fuentes shows us the side of competition that not everyone got to see.
So everyone's doing great with their performances and acts. It's so great. Sorry. I'm so sorry, I can't tell a lie. Lucy's act kind of sucks and it's kind of ridiculous. Like me.
So I'm having a really good time. It's really fun, you know. But I mean, some people are just taking this like way too seriously. I mean, like Jen Cohn, she's just so obviously trying to sabotage me. And like I get it, because if you're gonna take someone out, it's gonna be the best person. Me. But I mean, like, it's just a crown, you know? It's just a crown.
Was Lucy talking about me?
No. Don't worry about it.
She wasn't?
No.
I feel like everyone hates me. I've been yelling at them to get the dance and they're not getting that. They're not dancers. They're like stepping on their left foot when I'm telling them right foot, arms up, arms down. They're not doing the right thing and it's so stressful. I can't.
Okay, I mean, like, I guess Asa's fine or whatever, but she just really doesn't have a talent.
I just feel like Asa doesn't have what it takes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess she's nice or whatever, but I mean, it's not
she
really
just
cool
tries to steal my spotlight. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And she doesn't know what she's doing. She's all over the place. I'm the star. I don't know why she's stepping over a line that's not meant to be crossed.
Yeah. Who are we talking about again?
Asa.
Oh, I love Asa.
No, you don't.
Is this where you recorded for Nina?
Yeah.
Can we go somewhere else?
I mean, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. Is like this area good?
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Anyway, Nina's always trying to steal my spotlight when I am honestly the best dancer. I mean, have you seen me do the worm? I need her to get out of my spotlight because I am the real star.
You're Taylor Kite, right?
Taylor Santiago. Get it right.
And which one are you?
Packer, obviously.
Hey, my bad.
And oh my god, listen, so Lauren Barrett just keeps coming up in front of the line and I obviously should be in front of her. I'm a way better dancer and she just keeps messing up. She doesn't know how to do this part or anything. It's just so annoying. Oh my god, I can't stand it anymore.
Oh, everyone is actually so talented. We're all really supportive of each other.
Aren't you Lauren Barrett?
No, I'm Packer!
Oh my god, and Taylor Kite, don't even get me started on her. Everyone always gets us confused. They're always like, Taylor, 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 never talking about me when obviously I'm the star of the show.
No, really, everyone this week has been so nice. I mean,
also, she's class president, so she thinks she's better than the rest of us, and she's really just snobby.
We're just better.
We're the better.
And they're trash.
Trash.
It's been like the best week ever.
Actually, I'm the best Lauren here.
I can sing better than Taylor anyway. Also, I am the class president. I'm the most important person here. I've been running this whole show.
I don't even know.
Stephanie thinks she's so fast. Did she even know how fast I ran at States? She's not even going to States. Did she even know what my mile PR is? Girl, just, I can't even say anymore.
When I first met Jenna, I knew she was a good runner, but at this point, it's just sad and pathetic. It's almost humorous that she thinks that she can beat me in a race.
I can run so fast! You don't even know how fast I can run! Look how fast I can run!
Ashley Resto has been sick for the past 2 days. I don't care if she's had a 103-degree fever.
I was sick, and she has the nerve to be yelling at me about how I kick the wrong way.
She's coughing all over the place. She doesn't know the steps. I don't know how I can do this with her.
Dancing with Joanna is like dancing with a monkey. That girl has 2 left feet, I swear.
Are you kidding me? 1 left, 1 right.
Somebody says on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Okay, ready?
All the girls did amazing, and I love them all. And thank you!
Congratulations to Taylor Kite for taking home the crown and the rest of the contestants for putting on a great show.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Manchester. Be sure to tune in next week for another crash course with Lauren Diana, covering the upcoming election, and look at how this year's schedule change is impacting the students of MHS.
If you have any suggestions for stories we might have missed, email Mr. Larson at b11elars@mpspride.org or visit us in the communications suite.
If you're interested in learning more about the Pulse or to see some other of our projects, visit mhstelevision.com.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook at MHS Red Frog. I'm Lex Oquendo.
And I'm Ryan Stewart. This has been The Pulse.